Bonjour tout le monde. Good afternoon, everyone. Merci d'être avec nous aujourd'hui sur cette présentation sur les mariages en destination. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are so excited to talk about destination weddings today and what it looks like now with the new safety measures in place. If you have any questions at any time, please feel free to post them in the chat function and we will do our best to answer them throughout the presentation. I am Melanie Dueron, and I am the branch manager in the Moncton, New Brunswick store. I've been in the travel industry for over 19 years and have been with SellOffVacations for all of those years. I got into the travel industry after my first trip down south. It honestly just took that one vacation, and I knew that this was the career for me. What I love best about my job is helping my clients find their perfect vacation. I have booked hundreds of weddings over my career, and it is truly my absolute favorite part of the job. I love it so much that I even had my own destination wedding booked for this coming April. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we have to have postponed, but I cannot wait to experience the destination wedding for myself. Today, we also have Megan joining us from Sunwing Weddings. She is currently joining us live from beautiful Costa Rica. Hi, Megan.
Hi, Melanie. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Megan Jakubowski. I am the Senior Manager of Sunwing Weddings. We are the wedding planning department for Sunwing, and we assist wedding couples with bringing their dream weddings to life. I'm really fortunate to have a job that lets me work remotely from beautiful Costa Rica, but our office is based in Toronto in the downtown office, and we have clients all over Canada. I've been with the company for just over 8 years now. I started out as a wedding planner myself, and I have planned hundreds of destination weddings in all of the amazing locations that Sunwing offers. And I've actually had the pleasure of flying down to execute many of these weddings on site, so I got to experience them firsthand. Our team lives and breathes weddings. Day in, day out, we have seen it all. We have such a wonderful team here at Sunwing Weddings, and we really are the wedding experts. Our wedding planners take so much pride in each and every wedding that they plan, and they really get to know their couples so that we can help make your day uniquely special for you.
That actually makes me think of the most unique destination wedding that I've booked. So back in 2013, I had the pleasure of booking my best friend's wedding. It was at the beautiful, majestic Elegance in Punta Cana. And what made it unique and also extra special for me is that I was not only her travel agent, but I was also her maid of honor. Megan, what is your favorite destination for a wedding and why?
Oh, I love so many places for so many different reasons. Definitely Costa Rica being one of them, and not just because I'm here. But I'd have to say my favorite is probably Riviera Maya, Mexico. The world of destination weddings has really evolved so much over the years, and Mexico is so advanced in terms of what they can do. The vendors there are so amazing for floral, decor, photography, you name it. I always say that pretty much anything you can do at a local wedding at home, you can do it in Mexico as well. The food is delicious there. The staff are so friendly and so helpful. I've always just had such a good experience, both traveling and wedding planning in the Riviera Maya.
Thanks, Megan. Hey, Shannon, have you had any questions come in from our viewers?
Sorry guys, I said to unmute myself. I have had a couple come in here already. The first one here is someone's asking how far in advance should they book their destination wedding? I know we might touch on this later, but that's certainly a question that just came in, so I thought we could answer that. Mel, do you think you could answer that for them?
Yes, absolutely. So it's always better to give yourself a lot of time. So we typically recommend that you start looking into the wedding about 12 to 18 months in advance. And this will just give you a heads up and the best choice of hotels and deals promotions.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, and to add to that, you also want to make sure there's a wedding date available, especially if you have a specific date that has very significant meaning to you. You want to start planning well far in advance to make sure that we can secure that date for you.
Okay, that's excellent. And one other question that came in here is if someone in the group cannot do the full 7 days, but they still want to attend the ceremony, can they do a shorter duration, like a 2 to 3, 4 day duration? Melanie?
Absolutely, you can. So, of course, we'll always try to get all the guests booked in with the same tour operator so that you get the better deals and prices. But if the tour operators don't offer a shorter stay, there's always other tour operators that we can also look into. And then that way, of course, they can still attend the wedding.
Okay. That's perfect. Good. All right, that was the only two we had right now, so just continue on and we'll certainly keep putting your questions in the chat function there. We'd love to answer them here shortly. Okay.
All right, Melanie, I'm going to throw that same question back to you that you gave to me. What is your favorite destination for weddings?
I would have to say that my favorite country to book wedding destination is definitely Cuba. I love that there's just so many different areas in Cuba to choose from. And being in Atlantic Canada, for us having a lot of different direct flight options, it just makes it a very easy choice for our brides and grooms. Megan, if you had to pick one hotel in Mexico, what would be your favorite for a destination wedding?
Oh, that's really hard. I can't believe you have to make me choose. If I had to pick one, I would say Royalton Riviera Cancun for sure. I have planned there many times and I've actually stayed there myself just on vacation. And I cannot say enough good things about this hotel. The wedding locations there are so unique and beautiful. If you're like me and you love the beach, but you don't necessarily want to have your wedding in the sand, they have not one, but two beautiful sky terraces. They have stunning panoramic views of the ocean from up high. The locations are very, very private, which also makes them much more intimate. Another location that I love at this hotel for receptions is the Nautica Beach Bar. They have a raised deck, which is on the beach, so you can have your reception tables on the deck and then dancing in the sand, add some string lights. It's just so, so dreamy. I love that hotel. What is your favorite hotel, Melanie?
I've been to Mexico so many times, and honestly, it's so hard to choose, but I do have to pick the Royalton. It's a fabulous hotel chain. What I personally like about it is that you also have the hideaway section. So you'll have the section for family and with children, and then you also have the hideaway section, which is adults only. So it just definitely gives the group the best of both worlds and something to please everyone.
I definitely agree. Another question for you from me. So from a travel perspective, if someone were just getting engaged and they're thinking of having a destination wedding, where do you recommend that they start?
So there's definitely steps that we recommend. So the first step is, where do you want to get married? So you'll definitely want to do some research, try to narrow it down to a couple top destinations on what your ideal wedding would look like for yourself. So what location would suit better as a couple, and then also what is your travel style? Second, if you have not already done so, you definitely want to speak with your family and friends about pricing that they would be comfortable with. This is also going to help you decide which destination and which hotel is going to work best for everyone. Third, when do you want to get married? The more flexible you are with the dates, the better, as the time of years definitely will affect the pricing. So if you're more flexible, you'll definitely be able to get a better price. You also want to give yourself and your guests plenty of time to plan ahead and be able to book the time off work. Your SellOffVacations agent will provide quotes for your travel. So this will include flights, all-inclusive resort accommodations, and airport transportation in destination. They are experienced in destination weddings and will make your hotel recommendations for all your criterias. Megan, can you please tell us about how it actually works on the actual wedding day, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So the cost of the wedding itself is something separate. So that will be payable to the resort directly. To get married at an all-inclusive resort, you do need to purchase a wedding package through the resort for the cost of your ceremony and your reception. Now, most hotels will have their wedding packages and pricing available online for your review. Prior to booking your travel, we do always recommend that you reach out to the hotel to check wedding date availability. You really want to make sure that your desired wedding date is available within your week of travel before you go ahead and put your travel deposits down. So either your SellOffVacations agent or the wedding couple can reach out to the Sunwing Weddings planning team to assist with this, or you can also reach out to the hotel directly. For all hotels, if you reach out to us directly, we can help provide you with the contact information that you need in order to check the wedding date availability. Or if you're booking at a RIU or a Blue Diamond hotel, we will actually reach out to them on your behalf to assist with that. So at Sunwing Weddings, we offer 3 exclusive wedding planning service packages, which are designed to suit a wide range of budgets and styles, and they can be added on to any travel booking. So once your travel has been booked through your SellOffVacations agent, if you're interested in wedding planning assistance, you can actually add on one of our planning services to your booking. And we're here to cover everything that you'll need in terms of planning your destination wedding. Our job is to coordinate with the hotel's on-site coordinator and vendors on your behalf to help arrange all of the details for your big day and make the planning experience as stress-free as possible for you.
Thanks so much, Megan. That's really good information to know. Let's check back in with Shannon. Shannon, have any other questions come in from our viewers?
Hey again, everybody. I have had quite a few questions come in actually, so we'll get started with those. Someone asked, and I think Megan or Mel, you could probably both touch on this if you want. Someone asked, what is the average destination wedding cost? And I know that's a little hard to answer, obviously, but and they said, any suggestions for resorts for non-beach ceremonies? Megan, is that something you can touch on?
Yeah, of course. So for the cost of the wedding day itself, it really depends on the wedding couple's vision. The way that we work is typically we ask, what would you like to spend on your wedding day? What is your desired budget? And we're going to try to help make that happen. So we've planned weddings for $5,000. We've planned weddings for $100,000. It really, really depends on your wedding vision and how elaborate you'd like the decor to be. There's a lot of couples, especially during these times, that are planning on a tighter budget. There are plenty of hotels that actually offer free wedding packages, or you can utilize the semi-private inclusions. So oftentimes there's a semi-private dinner that's included in the wedding package. You do not have to upgrade for a private event. So you can definitely plan a destination wedding on a budget. And there are so many hotels that have options that do not include the beach. Even like I mentioned before, the Royalton Riviera Cancun has the beautiful sky terrace. They also have a beautiful gazebo there. So if you don't want to be in the sand, I know there's a lot of brides like me that want to wear their heels. They want nothing to do with sand. So there's tons of options, and most hotels have more than one ceremony and reception option for you. So that's information that we can help provide for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Mel's certainly helped with a lot of that and touched on, and I don't know if you want to add anything, Mel, but certainly that's one of the first things we as agents touch on when we speak to our brides and grooms first to determine, cost we want to get to, and we certainly make that happen in one way or another, right, Mel?
Absolutely.
For sure. The next question here is, are LGBT weddings offered? Mel, I know that you can answer that.
Absolutely, they are. I think Megan is probably best, though, to answer this one, if that's all right.
Of course, yeah. So it honestly depends on whether you're hoping for a symbolic or a legal ceremony. So not all destinations will recognize same-sex marriages as legalized. Costa Rica is one of them, actually, that it is newly legal, which is so fantastic. But again, that's something that either your sell-off agent or the Sunwing Weddings wedding planners can help you with in terms of recommending the best destination for you and resorts, and that would make your experience as stress-free as possible.
Yeah, we can definitely go through all the options that would be there for you and make it happen for sure. Excellent. The next question here is, and Mel, I'm going to put this to you. Someone asked, who would I book with, Sunwing or SellOffVacations?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yep, someone just asked, because I know we have you as a representative from SellOff on here, and Megan as a representative from Sunwing. They're asking who would they actually book their vacation with?
So they would absolutely book the vacation with us, and then depending on what the bride and groom is looking for, I can definitely assist them as best as I could. And then if they want something a little bit more direct, then we can absolutely pass them on with Megan for the wedding part. But we would definitely be the ones that would be booking the group itself for travel. Yes.
Yeah. If they just want more diverse in the planning process, then Megan can certainly help out with that. So
absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Excellent. A next question here, and this is quite popular actually, is are there any destinations that offer a Catholic ceremony?
There definitely are. Mexico being one of them. Having a Catholic ceremony in destination does require a bit more paperwork from the Catholic Church. So that's something that your wedding planner can help. They're going to provide you all of the Catholic wedding requirements. But off the top of my head, I do know that there are some Catholic chapels in Mexico that you can certainly use. There's many other destinations as well. But again, that's something, if that's what's important to you to have a Catholic ceremony, we would take that into consideration in terms of providing recommendations for wedding venues for you.
For sure. And Mexico would be top of mind for me as well for Catholic ceremonies. I know when I was agent prior to my position now, that's certainly was a top spot for that, for the Catholic ceremonies for sure. Okay, we have a couple more here and then we'll move on with the presentation. Someone asked, what's the average cost for a wedding at the Royalton Cancun for February 2022? I think that's kind of up in the air right now, but we might be able to give them a rough idea, I guess, in terms of that wedding cost itself, perhaps.
Again, that's something that's hard to ballpark for the wedding day because it really depends. You can go with the basic wedding
many
package.
options.
They even have a free wedding package that you can choose. It really depends on what the wedding couple are looking for.
Yeah.
Their wedding packages are actually available on their website, or I know that's something that Melanie can send over. So if we want to get an email address, we can actually send the wedding packages over and then they can look at them.
Yeah, so Mel, do you want to just give them your email so that they can contact you and you can certainly get all that information to them?
Absolutely. So definitely feel free to send me an email at moncton@selloffvacations.com.
Excellent. Perfect. Last question here before we move on. Someone mentioned that they have a wedding booked in St. Martin, Sonesta, Maho Beach in April for 2022. They were originally booked for April 2021, but had to postpone, obviously, due to COVID. Do either of you have any experience planning a wedding at that resort?
We definitely do. We've planned at Sonesta quite a bit. It works a little bit differently when planning through that hotel. The food and beverage is offered through the hotel, and then all of the wedding planning items are through an external planner, a vendor. But it is quite easy to plan there. We definitely recommend wedding planning assistance from our team in terms of that resort, because it is a little bit different in comparison to the other all-inclusive resorts that we've worked with.
For sure. And I know, Mel, you've been to St. Martin, correct?
I have, yes.
Yeah, and you've been to that property, have you not?
I have been to that property. It's very nice, yes.
So she could certainly help out with that as well. So again, her email is moncton@selloffvacations.com, which is also being posted in our chat section there. So we'll move on with the presentation and come back to me here at the end, and hopefully we'll have some more questions.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Shannon.
Welcome.
So there is so much involved with planning a destination wedding. The travel arrangements to the venue, sorting out the legal requirements, communicating with your guests, and the list just goes on. As a destination wedding expert, I can help you with most of this. If you want someone just a little bit more dedicated with the wedding planning itself, then Megan is someone that I can put you in contact with to assist with that on top of my help with all the other arrangements. Megan, can you please tell us about the 3 packages that you offer and what the advantages are of working with you instead of the wedding planner at the hotel itself, please?
Of course. So I know I touched on them a little bit, but our first package is called the Diamond Service. So this one includes 5 hours of wedding planning. It is a service fee of $4.99. Now with this, you will be assigned to a destination wedding planner who's going to act as your personal representative. So they're going to take over communication with the resort for you. They will provide pricing for everything that you need, including the wedding packages, all of the extra add-ons that you'd like. And they're going to help coordinate your details on your behalf in advance of your arrival. So this is based on your wedding vision, the budget that you'd like to spend. Your planner is going to help you with all of those things. So the first step usually is they like to schedule an initial call to review all of the details for your wedding vision, and then they're going to communicate these details with the on-site team and the vendors on your behalf. One of the most beneficial add-ons to this service is actually our personalized wedding planning budget spreadsheet. So this is what we offer in the Diamond package. It's a great tool to completely organize all of your wedding details and pricing all in one place to really help you visualize how your wedding is going to be. The next package we offer is called the Platinum Service. Now with this package, you'll receive everything that's included in the Diamond, plus an additional 5 hours of planning for a total of 10 hours of wedding planning. With the 10 hours, your wedding planner can pretty much take over overall management of your wedding day, usually almost up until the wedding planning is complete. So the Platinum Service is $9.99. And with this, with the 10 hours, like I said, we can usually take you all the way up until the end. Our next service package is our newest package, so brand new. It's called the Platinum Plus. With this one, you'll receive everything that's included in the Diamond and the Platinum, plus an additional 5 hours of service for a total of 15 hours of wedding planning. As well, your wedding planner will actually go down in destination with you. So this one is a service fee of $19.99 plus consultant travel costs. Your planner will fly in the day before the wedding. They'll be there in destination on the day of the wedding, and then to help you with the day of coordination, to execute your vision, to help set up all of the decor. They're going to manage the day of schedule. That they know you. Your wedding planner knows your wedding vision. So this is really for the couple that is looking for that extra level of service, and they'd like their wedding planner to be with them on the day of. We actually also have a few amazing promotions on right now specific to SellOffVacations, which is really exciting. So if you're booking your wedding at a Blue Diamond or a Rio hotel, you will receive our Platinum Wedding Planning Services free. So this one is the 10-hour package, which is great. Like I said, we can usually get you through majority of the entire wedding planning process. At Rio Hotels, it is specific to adding on the Royal, the Caprice, or the Indulgence wedding package through Rio. At Blue Diamond Hotels, it's applicable to any package. Another great promotion that we have is if you're booking at any other hotel, if you would like to add on a wedding planning service, right now you'll receive 50% off the Diamond, Platinum, or the Platinum Plus. Now, to receive any of these offers, we do have a book by deadline of January the 31st, 2021. So you will need to add on a planning service by that time, and you can contact Melanie to do so.
Perfect. Thanks, Megan. Those are great options and promotions. And remember, everyone, I can definitely help get the wedding booked. And then if you choose to get extra planning services, I will be happy to put you in contact with Megan as well. So that being said, I really want to talk about how important it is that a bride should never try to do everything by herself. I remember it was probably my second year as an agent, and I had a bride that wanted to get married in Mexico. I offered to help her, to assist her, and no, she wanted to get it done herself. So she went on her way. I wanted to do a follow-up, so I did a follow-up about 3 months prior just to make sure that everything was in order. Come to find out, she still hadn't heard from the wedding coordinator. So didn't want to make her panic, but definitely told her she should have heard back. So I luckily was able to contact the wedding coordinator, explain to her that she had over 60 guests coming to the hotel for their wedding. So they were able to squeeze them in for a wedding, but it was the day before they were returning home. So it just goes to show how important a wedding planner is, just to make sure that everything is well organized and everything goes smoothly and stress-free. Megan, another question for you. What would be your favorite part of the destination wedding planning process, please?
Oh, definitely the excitement that we feel from our wedding couples. Their wedding day is one of the most important days in many people's lives, and we're just so honored that we get to be a part of it. So we really, really love helping bring someone's dream to life. It also makes me so happy when our client returns and they just cannot wait to tell us how everything went and that they just couldn't have done it without us. And we also really love when they send photos. It's so amazing if we're not able to be there on the day of, if they haven't added on that service package, and they send us the photos when they return so we can really see how everything turned out, how beautiful it was, and how happy they were on their big day. What would you say your favorite part of the travel planning process is, Melanie?
I would honestly have to say that it's the same thing. It's the final step, seeing the client happy, enjoying their vacation. There's nothing better than helping and assisting clients, making all of their travel dreams come true. That's why we are here. I also just want to quickly mention that we know that with the COVID pandemic, there has been a lot of challenges with travel, as you know, but we are here to help you through, and we want to make sure that you have all the up-to-date information regarding entry requirements and anything extra that you may have changed, prior to COVID. We are constantly staying up to date so that our clients will have the most current and up-to-date information. Another little thing that I just want to talk about is group promotions and special offers for destination weddings, as this can be an important piece of choosing where you're going and which resort to choose. One thing that clients might not be aware is that you can get a savings on a group anywhere from 6+ to higher. Of course, the more guests that you have, the bigger savings that will be offered. But at SellOffVacations, we always give you the best price at time of booking, and we'll always give you the best group offer that is offered by the tour operators. For wedding groups, the bride and groom can get additional perks such as complimentary seat selection, room upgrade, if available at time of check-in, and other wonderful promotions that we would be happy to discuss with you while helping you plan your destination wedding. One of the most popular perks that we have for groups is the ability for the bride and groom to pay a deposit and to be able to hold 30 seats and secure the price and space for up to 90 days. Megan, what would be the most common question you and your team gets asked by brides and grooms to be?
Oh, well, we get a lot of questions, but I'd say the most common is probably how do I create my dream wedding and still keep it affordable? So many destination wedding couples dream of having their wedding in a luxurious, extravagant location, but they're worried about costs. So we just want people to know you don't have to sacrifice luxury and quality for price. There are so many affordable destinations and hotel options that have such stunning ceremony and reception locations. Really just ask the experts for help. So it's something that we're going to help recommend for you. Let us know what you're interested in, a specific venue, and we're going to help you find it within your budget.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Megan. Shannon, do we have any more questions that came in?
We do, for sure. A few to get through here. That's some really great information, ladies, that you've given so far. I'm sure that's helping our brides and grooms out immensely with some of their questions. The first one here is, are there free weddings? Melanie, I know you can speak to that.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many different wedding packages, for different hotels, but there are definitely a lot of hotels that will offer free weddings for sure.
Yeah, and sometimes there's a minimum amount of people to get that, but that's something we can grab information for you on and certainly give you all the options in regards to that. So definitely just send Melanie an email if you're thinking of anything specific or just need to start from the beginning. And it's moncton@SellOffVacations.com, just to reiterate that. The next one here is someone said, or earlier it was mentioned, I think Megan, you mentioned that when you said weddings can be anywhere from 5,000 to 100,000, were you including the flights or did you mean the extras like wedding flowers, decorations, private events? I think I know that answer, but I'll let you address that, Megan.
No, so anything I was talking about, I wasn't referencing the cost of your travel itself, just the cost of the wedding. So the basic cost you would have to pay for the wedding package, and whether you want to add on top of that is up to you. So most couples choose to go a la carte and start adding additional flowers, but there's often wedding packages that will include the basics. So the bouquet and boutonniere for the bride and groom. So it just depends on your budget. So that's, again, like we said before, there are free wedding packages at some hotels. So really we want you to let us know what your budget is, and then we're going to help make recommendations based on that.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can make whatever work that they're looking for. So perfect, Megan. Thank you. The next question here is, do the bride and groom pay for the length of their stay and then pay for the wedding on top of it? Do the bride and groom get a discount on their stay? Melanie, I think you can touch on that for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. So the different tour operators, again, and this is just based on the different promotions that they have in the freebies. So a lot of times the different tour operators, Sunwing especially, will have, if you have a certain amount of guests, then you will get some comp seats. So this can definitely go towards the bride and groom, which will make their stay complimentary. Again, this is all based on how many guests are staying at the hotels. There's definitely more terms and conditions for sure. And every hotel is different. So we can definitely have a look. And if that is something specific that the clients like, we can definitely gear and look at hotels that would accommodate that.
Yep, absolutely. Perfect, Mel. Someone else asked, for Royalton Cancun, do you have to pay extra to have decor floral for the ceremony space, or is at least some of that in the resort wedding package? Megan, I know you can address that. I know a lot of the packages would include a lot of that. So
yeah, so I don't recall the exact inclusions of the package off the top of my head, but what will be included is fairly basic. So it really does depend on what type of decor you would like to add. And in that case, it would be an additional cost. But when you have a wedding planner, you can send photos. Like, I love the way this gazebo looks, and then we'll reach out to the vendors for you and help get quotes for all of those items.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're just okay with the basic package, then that's fine too. But usually it is just the basic within the wedding packages and then add-ons from there. Yeah. Someone else just mentioned, and Mel, I'll get you to answer this. They said, what is a Blue Diamond hotel? And I can imagine, it's not hugely common. They might be more apt to hear like Royalton or Memories, which are in that brand, but can you just speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, so Blue Diamond is the hotel chain, and they have different hotels under their umbrella, like we say. So we have like the Royaltons, the Starfish, so part of that chain.
Memories, yeah.
Memories, yes.
Yep, for sure. Perfect. And the last one I have here, I just want to make sure no more have come in since, but just one second. Yeah, so the last question we have here for today, and I think I'm going to put this one to you, Megan, is what have you done, I guess, in your position as being a wedding planner that guests say they really loved, like they thought you made it and surprised people? Is there something you can speak to in regards to that?
Honestly, one of the most important things is when your wedding planner is there in destination with you. Now, working with the on-site coordinators at the hotel are fantastic. We have such great relationships with them. But like I said, your wedding planner really knows you. They know the couple. We're there on the day of to really help make sure everything goes according to plan. We're your go-to person. When the wedding couple have questions or it's an event, issues are always going to arise on the day of. And if your wedding planner is there to help you, they're going to squash those right away. So I've never had a wedding that I've been at that they weren't so thankful and they really appreciated all the hard work that we've done.
Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Thanks so much, ladies. So I'll let you continue on there, Melanie.
Perfect. Thanks, Shannon.
Welcome.
So let's both share our best tip that we can give for brides and grooms. So mine would definitely be call early. The resorts that have the best weddings, the most freebies, often book 12 to 18 months. So again, definitely you want to pre-book and get the information ahead of time. So Megan, what would be your best tip?
I definitely agree with that one. Like I said, also making sure the wedding date's available is very, very important. So we'd really recommend that people book far in advance. My tip is don't try to do this by yourself. This is probably the first time you've planned a wedding, and we have planned thousands. So your travel counselors from SellOff are the experts in travel, and your wedding planners, we're the experts in destination weddings. And like I said before, our services are really designed to help make this as easy as possible for you. We can really help you as much or as little as you like. If you want to start out with one of our smaller packages, such as the Diamond, and you really enjoy working with your wedding planner, you can always upgrade from there. So our job is to take the stress away from planning for you so you can really focus on the fun stuff, like picking your color scheme and choosing your wedding dress and all of that.
Perfect. That's a great tip. Thanks, Megan, for joining us today. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me. If you guys have any questions about the Sunwing Weddings wedding planning services, please make sure you reach out to Melanie. She can either answer them or she can connect with me, and our team of planners can assist. And for wedding inspiration, make sure you follow us on social media. We have Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter, and you can follow us at Sunwing Weddings.
Thanks so much, Megan. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for all of the viewers for joining me today. If you have posted a question and it didn't get answered, Shannon and Pam will be on the chat function for the next 10 minutes after the presentation to answer those questions. You are more than welcome to call SellOffVacations today. The phone lines are open until 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and we can be reached at 1-877-735-5633. And you can also contact me directly. So again, I am in the Moncton, New Brunswick office, and my email is moncton@selloffvacations.com. You should see my contact information on the screen, and you are more than welcome to take a screenshot. Also, as some of you have noticed at the beginning, I am also bilingual, so I would be happy to help you either in English or in French. Today's presentation will also be posted on our YouTube channel, which is My SellOffVacations. On our channel, you can also view any past presentations that we've had and the latest resort and airline COVID safety videos. Please join us next week on Wednesday, January 13th, as our expert agent Yogira from our Surrey, BC store will be on to tell us about Fiji. The following week, January 20th, we will also have a live session to speak about the new government regulations on the PCR testing requirements upon return to Canada. We hope that you will all be able to join us. Have a great day. Bonne journée tout le monde. Bye.